Erika. Welcome to your chicken oracle reading for the month of September. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do kind of like I did it last time, where I do a live reading for kind of steps in time for the moving lines that I normally do. So anyway, the events that are going to happen in the next 2 weeks we'll get from the chickens, and then I'll draw a healing card, an overall message card. But I'm going to do one chicken reading up here and one down there. I think they think I'm teasing. You guys, come on. Stay with me. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? You guys want them ready? For some reason, only Easter eggers got this. Ria has a name, and then I have some of these chicken, actually Manila got one, and then some of these chickens don't have names, but this real strong Easter egger thing is going on. So it's an earth element and kind of rare occurrence, like that happens in the physical world. This is holograms. And then she represents a hologram. So the nature of the universe, as your life changes, the whole world around you changes, and somehow there's a communication between your individual life and the rest of the world. So when you get really a major high in your life, or things are going great, it actually happens for the world. There's an improvement in the world that goes into the energy field of the world, and there's like this information, and other people can actually pick up on that feeling, and it's transferred and it's transmitted, and as your intelligence grows, also the intelligence in the world around also grows. So there's like this synchronicity in this this communication. So just by like my business is self-world healing, and as you heal yourself, it actually has a lot of influence on the world. So anyway, back to the Easter egger. We have some very special event, or it could be something special, like some physical thing that happens, or that you receive. It's like something that's very tangible or visible is going to happen that is special. So that's the Easter egger. And we did have Ria and Manila, two that have names, and this is Ria. Ria, you want some? And Rihanna, she's the one that her story is about the Lady of the Lake, and she was a sorceress in a positive way, where she was framed and blamed, and like just horrible people, horrible women killed her child, and then tried to blame her and make it look like she did it. So not only did she lose a child, but then she was blamed for it. And she was, everybody was really under this hypnotism of these bad women that scare people. And that happens all the time. I see that bad women really are hypnotizing. And everybody falls into these illusions that are put out, like, from these women that are, trying to manipulate things and just illegitimately get status and eliminate their competition, who they feel that they're jealous of. So they try to destroy the powerful person. But anyway, eventually, Ria, through a series of events, her name gets cleared, and everybody knows what really happened. So it's a big lesson for everybody, where it all of a sudden becomes clear how everybody was fooled by these people. And then, then there's the compassion for, we blame this person, we were fooled, and we blame an innocent person who was, traumatized already from the actions of the people who were trying to deflect the attention. They take the attention off them, they put it on her when they were the ones that were doing wrong. So eventually everything gets clear. The truth surfaces and everybody is clear. And there's no doubt about it what happened, and it becomes visible. So that's Rhea. And then Manila is, I named her after those manila envelopes that usually you use for business, or maybe you can use them for school. But those manila envelopes where they can be for documents, they can be official documents. But the manila envelope, so it has to do with either documents or important material, some important paperwork. And it could be a letter or a package that's in a manila envelope, but something about a manila envelope. So there's either you're sending something out or you're receiving something in. And it could be anything related to a manila envelope for business, for personal, for education, but official or important paperwork, or it has to do with important paperwork, either sending or receiving. So, okay, so we have this, and it is eclipse season, happy eclipse season, and it makes sense that we have new things happening, stories are surfacing, truth is coming to light, and gifts and changes for the better in the physical world. It's a really positive eclipse. It's a positive month, and this is talking about a lot of important good things happening for us. So that's great. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to the other chickens and we'll do another reading. Hello, everyone. Just started raining. So luckily I have this nice little tree umbrella here, and I think it should pass. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do a chicken oracle down here. Hi, look! Hi! Yes! Hi! Hi! Who wants some food? Hi! Exciting! Okay? Ready? Okay. So, that was interesting. I don't know, maybe you couldn't see it from there, but, okay, first we had Amma, and Amma is like Queen Mother. Queen Mother is somebody who provides for people physically, emotionally, mentally, but really physically. I mean, it's providing a place for somebody, providing food, or providing just a space for people. Even, physical things, the Queen Mother of a village in Africa is a person who brings things from other places. They provide for the people. And then also, I named her after Amachi. There's two Amas that I named her after. And Amachi is like the woman who lives in ashram, a mystic who is a hugger. So she's the one that hugs everybody, but she provides speeches and information, and she does lectures and workshops, and it's free, and you can go and you can eat and you can worship with her and people, and And then also you can go to her ashrams and join them for a while and be provided for. So she takes people in and gives them time and space to develop their their sense of self or their spirituality, and then also to heal or just she takes care. So this is Ama has to do with somebody who really takes care, and it could be for like a whole, it is usually for a lot of people, but it can also be for one person or individual. So either this is a person around you or it's you. I think for me right now, I think in the future it will be me, but right now I'm seeing it with people around me. So it could be both. So then. It was funny, everybody kind of looked at it, and Agbara is a Yoruba name that means strength and power. And it also has to do with spiritual, and to be able to stand firm and kind of move the universe around you. And so it's like power in a deep way. And he really got it, but he gave it to Pi. And Pi represents the aspect of the woman. Pi is the circle, so it's like the womb or even the consciousness. I always think of the consciousness of a woman. It's very it always includes everything around them, and it's very it's unmoving, and the woman always kind of has the power to shape the reality. If you see a couple, it's always, everything usually goes the way the woman wants it. Even if the man is dominant, somehow the woman is able to really make the relationship, or make the man who he is, So in the positive way, she still makes him who he is. Whereas it kind of doesn't go the opposite way. With women, you get what you get with women, But with the man, they're really influenced by the women, and also people are very influenced by women too. And not to say that men don't influence, but there's just something about the psychism of a woman, and it's very it has complex thinking, where it's very circular thinking and complex, where you're not just looking at that one person or that one person. There's many dimensions, and then you work the different dimensions. So it really has to do with a female consciousness, which is tied to the womb, is tied to the circle, it's tied to a woman who bears life and creates a life for herself and the child, and then so it has to do with a physical female. And then the power gave it to this physical female. So that's an interesting message. And then again we had the Ama, which is could be male or female, but somebody who really provides for people physically. And I think of some people who just moved in my community, and they're really financially helping people and doing things and making things for people. What they're doing is for everybody. They're really making a difference for everybody. So they're providing for us all in a physical way. So that's the type of physical providing for. But then there's also, spiritual. It's quality. There's a spiritual and an ethical and even a emotional sense. Where people are feeling safe, or they're feeling protected, or they're feeling taken care of, So that's the Ama. So anyway, those are our for the next 2 weeks. The energy is really good, and we're right between the two eclipses, because it started at the beginning of the month. We had the solar, and then of course in the middle of the month we're going to have the lunar. So cool. All right, I'll be right back with the cards, and we'll do a healing card and an overall message card. Okay, hello there. This is the part 3 of our reading, and I'm going to draw one Gillian Kemp Tree Magic card, just to ground the reading, and then we'll pull 2 chicken cards, one for what's improving, what's getting better, what's healing, and then an overall message card. Okay, so we have number 5, the holly tree, permanence. And it says, a great awakening through enlightenment. Evil is warded off by the devotion to good. Okay, our little flower fell here. So 5 has to do with breaks and changes. And kind of break down and break through. Pretty much anytime something new comes in or something develops in our life, there's some part of our structure that has to give to allow for this new development in our life. And whatever this is permanence. It's like something that's going to last with you for a lifetime. These are like major grounding stones, major building blocks for our life. So it's interesting because, I don't know how everybody else's readings are going, or astrologies or whatever, but I've really seen a very big mixed bag with what I've been looking at, with a lot of the messages coming through from other people on the internet were about like conflict and problems, and then on the other end of it, it's like supposed to be amazing, all this good stuff. So it's very interesting, the duality in the readings. It's almost like, how do you make sense of these two very separate views of this coming month? And, this is talking about evil is warded off by your devotion to good. And I want to say it almost like moves to the periphery. And there's something about, the conflict of humanity right now that we have to keep our eye on. But at the same time, I really see us moving into this great awakening and enlightenment, and really kind of having the energy shift in our favor. And again, with the reading that we did for the chicken oracle, all of this is about kind of the power shifting from like the negative, scary woman that hypnotizes people and has everybody under their influence, to a very beautiful, positive, healthy feminine energy. I really, people talk about the masculine and that we were in patriarchy, and really the patriarchy comes from the bad woman, and they have the power. And then when the feminine comes in, it's going to shift from the selfish, bad woman. I don't want to use words to upset people, but the selfish bad woman who wants to eliminate all these wonderful people and make everything theirs, and the greedy, selfish woman. It goes from them. The power, the trance gets broken with these people, where people are freed from that, and then it really moves into a beautiful, the healthy woman wants best for everybody. They're completely selfless. So the selfless woman, when they have the attention, when they have the influence on the people, when the positive woman has the influence on the people, everybody becomes free, and the men really get influence in a very positive way. So it's like
they're almost freed from their imprisonment, where men get imprisoned or whatever, their brains in boxes, so they get released from all these boxes, and they really get a sense of freedom and a sense of self and a sense of happiness, because they are, the good women want the men to be happy. They want everybody to be good and happy, and it's selfless. So I see this shift in the energy now, and I see this 5, the breakdown and the breakthrough. We have like this breakthrough happening with this beautiful feminine energy is breaking through, and it's permanent. And but we still have the concept of evil in the background, or we see the conflict, or we see the stuff that used to go after the positive, really just being isolated among the negative, so it's almost like all of a sudden finally the curse comes back at them, and all of a sudden everything is all right with the world, where people who are causing problems actually have to start facing their own problems. So that's what I see with this beautiful 5. And I always think with the holly tree, I always think of Christmas, because you always see the hollies at Christmas, and just really love and support and family, and strong, healthy relations that are in the immediate surroundings. It's like a wonderful time of year. So, and that homey feeling. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 chicken cards. Okay, so this is what's healing. If you can see that's Quinta, and this is she represents the 5th chakra, and she also represents fears and kind of getting sucked into to such a narrow vision. I always think about when people are going through a hard time. They feel like whatever energy they're in is going to have them forever, or that it's never going to change. And it seems so all pervasive. It feels like whatever dark energy you feel oppressed by, you feel like it's never going to leave, or it's always going to be there, or whatever one small problem is, you feel like that's everything, And really, it's about stepping back and seeing the larger picture. It's about getting on top of the mountain and seeing that there's so many places in this world. So to be feeling trapped in something, it will pass, and it's so easy to step back and see that, okay, wherever you're feeling trapped or stuck, or wherever whatever part of life or thing is going on, there's so many other places you can go. There's so many cool, beautiful experiences you can have immediately. I'm doing a class on how to change the world, and there's I was thinking about the devastating poverty, and it's about the broken spirit, and those people can find a way out. They can find a way to go, but their spirit is broken, so it's very difficult for them. But hopefully people are really working on that situation. So things are passing. There's aid coming. Things are improving. and we can also step back and see ways around things and in different places and different spaces we can go to. So the fears of life path, like, am I good enough? Am I going to be able to do what I want to do? And this is a yes. This is improving. The life path, the purpose, the mission. We will succeed in what we are here to do. And against all odds, it doesn't matter. If there's a will, there's a way. And as you know, we try our, throughout our lives, eventually things take off. Eventually things happen for us. So we have this improvement in our life path, and really a larger vision of things, and a freedom of experience and a freedom of life. So it's a really wonderful to have in a healing position, this card. And 8 is the number of death and rebirth, and this is the suit of spades represents the mind. So we have this death and rebirth of consciousness, of sense of self, of ego, of higher mind, of inner experience. There's this death and rebirth of even our confidence, or our that self-confidence is really tied in with the 5th chakra. So we have this improvement in our ability to be ourselves and do what we want to do, and have that confidence to do it. And that it's true also with all these imaging techniques to make things happen, to manifest in your life. You have a feeling inside you that you can do something when you can do it. If you don't have that feeling, you got to get that first. It's really important to get that feeling of I can do it. To be able to envision it, and you can envision it, and you can feel it, and then you can do it. It's almost like if you have to walk on a slack line. I think of a slack line, and either you know that you can do it, or you feel like you can't, and those who feel like they can't, they end up falling right away. They can feel that they can't. But if you have the confidence and you can envision it, and you can ground that energy, you actually can do it. You can do it. So anyway, that's this card in that position, the healing position. Then we have the overall message card, Cinnabarite, which is major shifts and changes where there's an adjustment in things. And it's about things happening very quickly, and with the speed of things happening, it creates an adjustment. So it just things happen right away, or things just happen. And Cinnabarite is also what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So somehow there's like a major healing, some major thing that happens that that heals a long-term problem, or it shifts the dynamics, it shifts the energy, and it's like full-blown 100% change. So Cinnabarite is the elixir for immortality, so we have this longevity in this immortality. It's like this really powerful healing where we become very whole and very healthy in a holistic way. So, this is our overall message card, and I want to say usually this has something to do with something outside of you that happens. It's not so much that we do something quick and there's a shift and change in us, but something happens to us to allow for a shift and a change. So, maybe that's our gift. We have all this green-blue egg energy, this very earthy, special Easter egger energy. So we have this like fertility right now, and special gifts coming in. So, this sounds like a very exciting couple weeks and a very positive eclipse. And I wouldn't worry about anything that people are talking about with, evil is written in this card, and, we have, a lot of readings right now that also talk about conflict and strife, but it's really outside of us. If it's not within us, then it's not going to bother us. If it's coming from somebody on the outside, they're actually not going to have much influence at all over you or anybody else. Like, their power is finished. They don't have it anymore, and now they have to deal with their own issues. So even with groups of people who are being mean or something, the group now has to deal with themselves. They have no power over other people. They can't beat anybody else up, or there's no more abuse of the innocent. There's this shift and change where the abusers are starting to feel their abuse and know know themselves, just as the tender-hearted people are again stepping into this energy of really knowing themselves. So anyway, I hope everybody got what they needed out of this oracle reading. We'll see you again at the end of the eclipse season in a couple weeks, and I just want to read this one more time. The grounding card, it says, "A great awakening through enlightenment. Evil is warded off by your devotion to good." The holly tree. Permanence. So, anyway, it sounds like a really exciting couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really enjoying life right now, so I assume everybody else is. The energies are getting really nice now. So, take care, everyone, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.